I wanted to show you this project that I started quite a while ago, and I want to get it back out and kind of keep working on it. I think let me show you and then I can explain. So I wanted to do hand lettering scripture for a long time, and I was trying to figure out what the best way to do this was. Should I do it in a journal and just handwrite it? Should I do it in something that I could like keep as a, like, I don't know, like an heirloom or something? Should I just scribble it out and like done is what I'm going for here and it doesn't matter what it looks like? I don't know what the right answer is because I don't know that this is the right answer, but I'm going to show you and hopefully you guys will have some wise words for me. So I started doing it with watercolor, and I know you guys are going to know exactly what my issue is because this is probably just maybe a couple verses in John. I really wanted to start with John. Romans was another one that I thought I might start with, and I don't know if any of you guys do BSF, but we are doing Romans next year, and so Romans, I would love to finish up with John over this summer so that I could do Romans in the fall. And so this, I started out by writing a little bit too large. So then page 2, I got smaller, and then I just got smaller and smaller because I knew that if I was going to be able to do this, I could not write as big as this. I know it's subtle, but it is larger. So then this third page, even down here, it's smaller. I don't actually think I used any kind of like lines. I think I don't remember how I did that. I have a video on it. I might have to go back and look before I pick this back up. And so one thing is that I went through some brush pens doing this, or some paintbrushes. Got a little bit bigger as I went on, and I'm not sure how far I made it. There's another page. One thing that really stressed me out is typos. I don't want there to be any typos. This is like, to me, it's like scripture, it's a big deal. And so there was a page where I had to like kind of scratch out, there's another one. And so I'm like tempted to go back and redo it. I think it's one of my last pages. And so I made it to, I'm gonna show you, I won't go every page. I made it to, the last scripture starts, for God did not send his, I'm guessing it's supposed to say son. I don't think this is super far into John that I made it, and look at how thick it is already. So if I'm going to continue doing John, hold on, let me see. I am going to end up with a ton of watercolor paper, and I don't know that that's the best idea, right? So then my thought is, well, maybe I should use a dip pen, and I'm going to be completely transparent with you right now. The reason that I didn't originally choose using a dip pen is because it's probably one of my, like, I don't want to say least favorite ways to hand letter, but I feel like my lettering style with a dip pen is the least developed of all my lettering styles, if that makes sense. Like my handwriting, I have a handwriting style that I love. Brush lettering, monoline, I don't want to say monoline calligraphy, but like monoline script. All of those, I have a style that I really, really love, and I don't feel that way about dip pen hand lettering. I have styles that I enjoy, but not ones that I like really wanted to use for such a massive project. So then I thought, well, maybe I should just hand write it. Why does it have to be calligraphy? That's an option, but I don't know what kind of paper to use. That being said, anything but watercolor paper is probably going to be more economical. So I would just love to hear, if you have ever done scripture writing, what tips or ideas you might have for it, because like I said, I do want to finish John, but I don't, like, if I ever want to handwrite the whole Bible or even the whole New Testament, I mean, I would need so much watercolor paper, especially considering it's not two-sided. So then how am I going to store this? This is a large piece of paper. I didn't give myself enough space to like punch holes in it. It's probably too big to use in, what's it called? Like the page protectors. I don't think I trimmed it down enough. I think I'm using this as, I think it's 9x12 if I remember right. So yeah, I would love to hear if you have any ideas or suggestions about handwriting scripture, or just any, like, you know, if you do it with any large pieces of text. Honestly, probably the most practical way to do it is just grab a notebook and write it. but I also love the idea of having it as kind of like a keepsake or like something to look back on too. So let me know what you guys think. And maybe I was kind of trying to figure out how to incorporate some of these bigger projects that we want to work on. So not necessarily saying we all have to do something like this, but maybe one day a week or maybe even a week per month where it's like this week we pick that thing that we've been wanting to finish and we just finish it 10 minutes a day, or at least make some progress in 10 minutes a day. I'm not going to finish the whole book of John in 10 minutes a day. But that's kind of what it's about, not just practicing for the sake of practice, but actually going back to those projects that you have on your to-do list and you just keep not finishing because you think you need to sit down and have hours upon hours of uninterrupted time to do it. And maybe that perfect time is just never going to come. So that is my goal for the summer, is I would like to finish this before we start Romans. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any questions from this week. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. I'm really excited about next week's videos. I have not sent out my email yet at the time of recording this, but I'm really excited. I think next week is going to be really fun. So make sure to subscribe if you are not already, and I will see you Monday tomorrow for our first video of the week. All right, thanks guys, bye. I also want to say quickly, happy Mother's Day to those of you who celebrate, whether today is easy or heavy. I'm sending you my love. I hope you have a wonderful day and feel cherished and celebrated.